The Camry is more the sensible, comfortable, soft, bland car to buy. And then the Accord was always the exciting one, the one that handles better, it's a little bit more aggressive, and it looked better and everything.
When you ask a car mechanic which vehicle they'd trust with their own family, the answer often surprises people. It's not always the flashiest or the one with the most horsepower. It's the one that never leaves you stranded. Mechanics see it all: the breakdowns, the expensive repairs, the headaches that come from over-engineered modern cars. So, when they quietly recommend certain models, you can bet it's because those cars are built with common sense. Simple, dependable, and easy to fix. These are the vehicles that keep coming back for oil changes, not engine swaps. They start on cold mornings, run smooth on long drives, and last for decades with minimal fuss. So, let's look under the hood at the 12 cars that mechanics secretly recommend. The ones they know won't make your wallet cry or your weekends miserable. Number 12. Toyota Camry. Ask any seasoned mechanic which car they see least on the lift, and chances are the Toyota Camry will top their list. Known for its bulletproof reliability and timeless engineering, the Camry has earned its reputation as one of the most dependable sedans ever built. It's the kind of car that quietly does its job day after day, year after year, without drama or complaint. Mechanics love it for one simple reason: it almost never breaks. Under the hood, the Camry features proven 4- and 6-cylinder engines that rarely suffer from serious mechanical issues. The transmissions are smooth and long-lasting, and the layout under the hood makes maintenance straightforward and stress-free. Even parts are affordable and readily available at any auto shop across the country. As one mechanic once joked, "If everyone drove Camrys, we'd all be out of work." It's simple, dependable, and built to last. The kind of car mechanics secretly wish every manufacturer would copy. Number 11. Honda Accord. The Honda Accord is one of those cars that mechanics almost universally respect, not because it's flashy or over-engineered, but because it's a masterpiece of consistency. Year after year, generation after generation, the Accord delivers smooth performance, predictable handling, and mechanical reliability that borders on legendary. It's one of those cars that mechanics often say, "Just change the oil, and it'll run forever." Under the hood, the Accord's engines are a mechanic's dream. Simple layouts, easy access to major components, and very few surprises. The 4-cylinder variants, especially, are famous for running hundreds of thousands of miles without major repairs. Transmissions are solid, the suspension design is practical, and even the electronics tend to last longer than in many competitors. What really earns the Accord respect in the shop is its balance. It's reliable but not boring, efficient but still enjoyable to drive. Mechanics know they can recommend it without hesitation because it rarely returns with problems. Whether it's a brand new model or one from 20 years ago, the Honda Accord remains one of those cars that just refuses to give up. Number 10. Lexus RX 350. When mechanics talk about luxury cars that don't cause headaches, the Lexus RX 350 almost always enters the conversation. It's the rare combination of comfort, refinement, and reliability, a luxury SUV that doesn't punish its owner with endless repair bills. Built on Toyota's trusted engineering foundation, the RX 350 inherits the same dependable DNA as the Camry and Highlander, but with the comfort and polish of a premium brand. The RX's 3.5-liter V6 engine is a favorite among mechanics because it's virtually indestructible. It delivers smooth, quiet power and can easily pass 300,000 miles with nothing more than routine maintenance. The transmission shifts like butter, and even after years of driving, most RX 350s show minimal signs of wear. Suspension components and electronics are well designed and rarely fail prematurely. Another thing mechanics love is how easy it is to service. Oil changes, belt replacements, and brake jobs are straightforward. No overly complex systems or strange tool requirements. For many technicians, the RX 350 represents what modern luxury should be: refined, dependable, and smartly engineered. It's one of those vehicles mechanics confidently recommend to anyone who wants luxury without the stress. Number 9. Subaru Outback. The Subaru Outback has quietly earned a loyal following among mechanics, especially those who live in regions with harsh winters or rugged terrain. It's one of the few all-wheel drive vehicles that manages to combine practicality, reliability, and off-road capability without overcomplicating the engineering. Mechanics appreciate the Outback because it's tough, versatile, and built with real-world use in mind. Under the hood, the Outback's signature boxer engine provides a low center of gravity and solid balance on the road. While older Subarus had a reputation for head gasket issues, the newer models, especially those from 2015 onward, have largely solved those problems. Mechanics have noted how the improved design and upgraded materials make the modern Outback far more durable and easier to maintain than its predecessors. Its all-wheel drive system is another reason mechanics give it a thumbs up. It's simple, mechanical, and proven, perfect for snow, gravel, and long-distance road trips. Suspension components are strong, and parts are readily available, making repairs straightforward. Many mechanics even recommend the Outback to friends who need a dependable family car that can handle anything from icy highways to muddy trails. It's not the flashiest SUV on the road, but the Subaru Outback wins the quiet respect of mechanics because it's a car built for real life, rugged, safe, and dependable in almost any condition. Number 8. Toyota Corolla. The Toyota Corolla is the textbook definition of reliability, and mechanics know it better than anyone. For decades, this compact sedan has been the go-to recommendation for anyone who just wants a car that runs, no matter what. It doesn't try to impress with fancy features or aggressive styling. Instead, it focuses on what truly matters: dependability, efficiency, and low maintenance costs. Mechanics love the Corolla because it's designed with simplicity and practicality in mind. The engines are compact, the parts are cheap and easy to replace, and the car rarely experiences major mechanical failures. In fact, many technicians joke that if every customer drove a Corolla, they'd only ever do oil changes and tire rotations. The 1.8-liter and 2.0-liter engines in recent models are known for their incredible longevity, regularly hitting 300,000 miles or more with basic maintenance. The transmissions are also remarkably durable, and even when issues arise, repairs are typically quick and inexpensive. Inside, the Corolla isn't fancy, but everything works, from the air conditioning to the infotainment system. Mechanics appreciate that Toyota doesn't overcomplicate things, avoiding unnecessary systems that often break in other brands. For anyone looking for a car that just keeps going, the Corolla earns its reputation as the unbreakable commuter. It's the kind of car mechanics trust for their own kids, because they know it's almost impossible to kill. Number 7. Mazda 3. When mechanics talk about cars that blend reliability with driving fun, the Mazda 3 often comes up with a grin. It's one of those rare compact cars that doesn't just get you from point A to point B, it makes the journey enjoyable, while still being remarkably dependable and easy to maintain. Mechanics respect the Mazda 3 for its smart engineering and long-term durability, even if it doesn't always get the same mainstream attention as a Toyota or Honda. Under the hood, Mazda's Skyactiv engines are a major reason for that praise. These engines are efficient, responsive, and built to last. They use high compression ratios for better fuel economy without the complexity of turbocharging, which means fewer potential problems down the line. The transmission options, both automatic and manual, are also known for their smooth performance and reliability. Mechanics also appreciate how straightforward the car is to service. The engine bay is neatly organized, oil changes are simple, and common wear items like brakes and filters are easy to access. Even the suspension system is well built and holds up impressively over time. Another reason the Mazda 3 gets love in repair shops is its solid build quality. Rust protection, interior materials, and paint durability are all above average for its class. Mechanics often note that older Mazda 3s come in for routine work, not major breakdowns. The Mazda 3 proves that a car can be practical, affordable, and genuinely fun to drive, all without sacrificing reliability. It's one of those underappreciated gems mechanics are happy to recommend to anyone who wants something reliable, but a little more spirited than the usual suspects. Number 6. Honda CR-V. If you ask a mechanic to name a compact SUV they'd buy for themselves, the Honda CR-V almost always makes the short list. It's one of those rare vehicles that combines reliability, practicality, and comfort in a way that just makes sense. For decades, the CR-V has built a reputation as a family-friendly SUV that's easy to work on and even easier to live with. Mechanics love it because it's consistent. Model after model, year after year, it simply delivers. The CR-V's powertrains are a big part of that respect. The earlier naturally aspirated engines are nearly indestructible, and even the newer turbocharged ones, after some early kinks, have proven reliable with proper care. Honda's engineering focuses on simplicity, making key components like spark plugs, filters, and belts accessible without a struggle. Mechanics can get most jobs done quickly, which means less labor cost and fewer headaches for owners. The CVT transmission, introduced in recent years, was initially met with skepticism, but Honda refined it well. Mechanics now report that with regular fluid changes, it holds up beautifully, offering smooth performance and excellent fuel efficiency. The suspension and brakes are durable, and even after years of rough driving, CR-Vs rarely develop serious issues. Mechanics also appreciate that replacement parts are easy to find and inexpensive. Whether it's a 2005 or a 2023 model, you'll find parts at nearly every auto shop in America. It's one of those vehicles that's always in demand in the used market, and that says a lot. To a mechanic, the Honda CR-V is what an SUV should be: reliable, simple, and built with common sense. It's the kind of car they'll often recommend to families, retirees, or anyone who just wants a vehicle that won't let them down. Number 5. Toyota Tacoma. When it comes to pickup trucks, Few names inspire the same level of respect among mechanics as the Toyota Tacoma. It's the truck that seems to laugh at the concept of wear and tear. Whether it's hauling, towing, or off-roading through rough terrain, the Tacoma has built a bulletproof reputation that mechanics love, because it simply doesn't quit. The Tacoma's powertrain is one of its strongest assets. The 3.5-liter V6 engine is known for lasting hundreds of thousands of miles, and even the older 4.0-liter V6 models are still running strong after decades on the road. Mechanics praise Toyota for sticking to tried-and-tested engine designs that focus on reliability over fancy tech. There's nothing overly complicated here, just solid engineering that's easy to maintain and incredibly tough. Transmission durability is another highlight. Manual or automatic, the Tacoma's gearboxes are built to take abuse. The drivetrain is famously resilient, making it one of the most dependable trucks for off-road adventures or heavy-duty work. Mechanics often mention that when Tacomas do come into the shop, it's usually for minor issues, worn brakes, oil changes, or basic maintenance, never catastrophic failures. The truck's body and frame design also add to its legendary reliability. The suspension setup is simple and strong, allowing mechanics to easily access components during repairs. Even the underbody protection is built with maintenance in mind. Combine that with corrosion resistance and a thriving aftermarket for parts, and you get a vehicle that's as practical to maintain as it is fun to drive. Mechanics love the Tacoma because it's honest, a truck that delivers exactly what it promises. It doesn't try to be fancy or overly digital. It's built to work, to last, and to earn the kind of respect that can only come from decades of reliability. Many mechanics say if they had to own just one truck for life, this would be it. Number 4. Ford F-150, naturally aspirated V8 models. When it comes to America's best-selling truck, mechanics have a soft spot for one version in particular, the naturally aspirated V8 Ford F-150. While the newer turbocharged EcoBoost models get plenty of attention, it's the classic, naturally aspirated engines that mechanics truly trust. These V8s represent the golden era of Ford engineering, powerful, durable, and refreshingly simple to work on. The 5.0-liter Coyote V8 engine, in particular, is a favorite in repair shops. It's strong, proven, and capable of running hundreds of thousands of miles with regular maintenance. Mechanics appreciate its sturdy construction, excellent cooling system, and straightforward design that doesn't rely on complicated turbochargers or fragile high-pressure fuel systems. It's the kind of engine that forgives neglect and rewards basic upkeep with decades of reliable performance. Transmission reliability is another big reason mechanics recommend the V8 F-150. The 6-speed and 10-speed automatics, when paired with the V8, have shown far fewer issues than the versions mated to turbo engines. Combined with a durable drivetrain, robust suspension, and easy parts access, the F-150 stands out as a workhorse that's built to last. Mechanics also love that Ford made this truck easy to service. Oil filters, spark plugs, and belts are all reachable without hours of disassembly, a rare gift in modern vehicles. The electrical system, while complex, is well documented and supported by decades of parts availability. What really earns the F-150 respect in the garage is its honesty. It's a truck that does what a truck is supposed to do: tow, haul, and work, without being fragile or fussy. Mechanics often say that if you stick with the naturally aspirated V8 versions and keep up with maintenance, an F-150 can easily outlive its first owner. It's a reminder that sometimes simpler really is better. In a world full of overcomplicated engines and digital gimmicks, the V8 F-150 remains the kind of truck mechanics will always stand behind. Number 3. Lexus ES 350. If there's one luxury sedan that mechanics recommend without hesitation, it's the Lexus ES 350. It's refined, quiet, and stylish. But underneath that sleek exterior lies the same dependable heart as the Toyota Camry. That's the secret. The ES 350 is essentially a Camry in a tuxedo, built with Toyota's legendary reliability and Lexus's attention to comfort. Mechanics love it because it delivers luxury without the headaches that usually come with high-end cars. The ES 350's 3.5-liter V6 engine is a near-perfect power plant. Smooth, powerful, and known to run effortlessly well past 300,000 miles. Mechanics praise it for its durability and simplicity, especially compared to the complex turbocharged or hybrid systems found in European luxury sedans. The transmission is equally robust, with seamless shifts and a reputation for longevity. What really makes the ES 350 stand out in the eyes of mechanics is its design philosophy. Lexus engineers clearly had long-term maintenance in mind. Components are logically placed, systems are intuitive, and routine services like oil changes, filter replacements, and brake work are straightforward. Mechanics also note that parts are easy to source and surprisingly affordable given the car's premium status. While many luxury cars spend too much time in the shop for expensive repairs, the ES 350 spends its time on the road, quietly doing its job. Electrical issues are rare, interior materials hold up beautifully, and the suspension is tuned for both comfort and endurance. For mechanics, the Lexus ES 350 represents the best of both worlds: the dependability of Toyota with the elegance of Lexus. It's the car they recommend to anyone who wants a touch of class without the cost of constant maintenance. As one veteran mechanic once said, the ES 350 is the luxury car that never makes you regret buying luxury. Number 2. Toyota RAV4. Few vehicles have earned as much quiet admiration from mechanics as the Toyota RAV4. It's not flashy, it's not intimidating, and yet it has become one of the most dependable and best-selling SUVs in America. And for good reason. Mechanics love it because it's the perfect mix of practicality, reliability, and sensible engineering. It's a small SUV that just works, year after year, mile after mile. The RAV4's powertrains are among the most reliable in the business. Whether it's the classic 2.5-liter four-cylinder or the hybrid variants, these engines are famous for their durability and low maintenance needs. Mechanics appreciate that the RAV4 avoids overly complicated turbo setups or fragile high-tech systems. The result? Engines that are easy to service, transmissions that last, and powertrains that seem to thrive on regular maintenance alone. The RAV4's design also earns praise for accessibility. Oil filters, belts, and other routine service points are easily reached, meaning technicians can perform maintenance quickly and efficiently. The electrical systems are well insulated and rarely cause the kinds of sensor or wiring issues that plague many modern SUVs. Even the hybrid components, once a source of hesitation, have proven remarkably reliable, with few recorded failures even at high mileage. Mechanics often point out that RAV4s tend to age gracefully. The suspension holds up well, interiors resist wear, and the overall build quality remains solid even after years of use. It's the kind of SUV that keeps showing up for basic services: oil changes, brake pads, tire rotations, and almost never for something serious. Parts availability is another major advantage. Because the RAV4 shares many components with other Toyota models, mechanics have no trouble finding affordable, high-quality replacements. To a mechanic, the RAV4 is the definition of worry-free driving, a compact SUV that can handle family life, long commutes, and even a bit of adventure without skipping a beat. It's not trying to be the biggest or the fastest. It's just built to last. And that's exactly why mechanics secretly recommend it so often. Number 1. Honda Civic. When it comes to cars that mechanics truly admire, the Honda Civic sits at the very top of the list. For decades, it's been the gold standard of reliability. A car that manages to be affordable, efficient, and nearly indestructible all at once. Mechanics love the Civic not because it's flashy or powerful, but because it's honest. It does exactly what it's supposed to do, and keeps doing it for hundreds of thousands of miles, with almost no drama. The Civic's engines are the definition of engineering perfection. The 1.8-liter and 2.0-liter naturally aspirated engines are renowned for their longevity, while even the newer turbocharged models have proven dependable with regular maintenance. Mechanics appreciate that the engines are simple to work on. Oil changes, belt replacements, and spark plug swaps are straightforward and quick. There are no awkward placements or unnecessary complications under the hood. Transmission reliability is another reason the Civic earns so much respect. Whether it's a traditional manual or Honda's well-tuned CVT, both are smooth, efficient, and durable. Mechanics routinely see Civics with well over 250,000 miles that still shift cleanly and run quietly. Suspension components and braking systems are similarly overbuilt, providing a solid ride with minimal wear. Beyond the mechanicals, the Civic's design philosophy also wins points in the shop. It's light, efficient, and built with precision. Electrical systems are simple, sensors rarely fail, and interior materials hold up astonishingly well over time. Mechanics know that when a Civic comes in, it's usually for routine service, not for a tow-in or a breakdown. The phrase, "just keep changing the oil," is practically synonymous with the Honda Civic. It's a car mechanics recommend to everyone: new drivers, families, retirees, or anyone who simply wants a dependable vehicle that won't let them down. In the eyes of those who fix cars for a living, the Civic isn't just reliable. It's proof that good engineering never goes out of style. It's the car that mechanics not only recommend, but often drive themselves. At the end of the day, no one understands cars better than the people who fix them. Mechanics spend their lives diagnosing problems, replacing broken parts, and seeing firsthand which vehicles truly stand the test of time. And after all those years under the hood, their quiet recommendations mean something. These 12 cars, from the humble Corolla to the rugged Tacoma, have earned a reputation built not on marketing, but on real-world reliability. They're the cars that keep coming back for oil changes instead of engine rebuilds. The ones that start every morning, survive every season, and never ask for much in return. Mechanics love them because they don't try to be complicated. They just work. In a world where cars are getting more high-tech, These models remind us that simple, well-built machines still matter. They're proof that dependability will always outshine flashiness. So if you ever wonder which car a mechanic would trust for their own driveway, look no further than the ones on this list. The vehicles that quietly define what reliability really means.